Have you ever been tempted by a bag that is just completely ridiculous, utterly stupid, for one reason or another? It could be impractical for your wardrobe, for where you live, for your lifestyle and the kinds of bags you carry, but you can't help but love it, and you want it, and you didn't buy it because you felt like you couldn't justify it. Maybe you felt like you would regret it someday. Well, today I'm here to show you all the stupid bags that I have purchased and why I would buy them again and again. Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. This video is in response to a video put up recently by Dayle of Dayle's Addiction. I will link her video below, where she talked about bags that she called silly and stupid and impractical that were in her collection, and she asked other people to do the same. So that's what I'm doing today, and I hope this helps inspire you to buy some of the stupid bags that you have your eye on and you've held off getting because you're worried about them. I tell you what, the bags I've been most hesitant about buying are some of my favorite bags in my collection. So let's jump right in. As Julie Andrews would say, let's start from the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. I'll get into my more unusual bags in just a minute, but I want to start by showing you my first luxury bag, because since we're talking about stupid bags, the prices are stupid, right? That's the first thing about them. And my very first luxury bag was this Louis Vuitton Trevi. Now this is the PM size. My first one was actually the GM. I had problems with that, sold it, got this one to replace it, love it. I spent $1,400 on the original one. This one was just under $1,000. While I'm talking, I'll give you a little spin of it in case you're not familiar with the Trevi. It is a beautiful, very feminine bag. I love this thing so much, and I'll model it for you while I'm talking so that you can keep an eye on it. So the Trevi was my first stupid purchase because of the price point. I had never spent anywhere near that amount of money on a handbag before, and it's really kind of stupid to do so. Yes, they tend to be better quality than other handbags that are much cheaper, but most of what you're paying for is the status of the brand. But I had loved handbags for years. I had coveted Louis Vuitton bags for years. And the way I justified that first purchase was once I started watching YouTube videos and I learned that a lot of these bags hold their value pretty well. Now that's a whole other topic I'm not getting into, and it's not really the case with the Trevi. But I did feel some assurance that if I spent that kind of money, at least I could get a lot of it back if I ever wanted to sell it. And that made me feel better about the purchase. And after I spent that much, I ordered this online. After I spent that much, there was a knot in my stomach, but once I got the bag, no regrets. And that's what started the rest of my collection. Now, while we're on the topic of price, let's talk about more of my stupidly expensive bags. This is the most expensive bag in my collection. This is the Chanel Reissue 227 in metallic bronze. I love this bag. This is my dream bag. I have felt in the back. That's what that is. Relatively speaking, this was a great deal. However, $3,000 is a stupid amount of money to spend on a bag. But again, no regrets, because it was my dream bag and it's in wonderful condition. And I love this, and it's one of the most prized pieces in my collection. However, spending that kind of money on bags is not something I do often. I've only done it 2 other times so far. One justified, like this one. One maybe not so much. Because who in their right mind would spend $3,000 on a Neverfull? Well, me apparently, because this was my dream Neverfull, and still is, and I still love it. And this came with a pouch, and it's basically, whoops, it's basically in brand new condition. 100% I would buy this again, and if you haven't seen the inside, it's turquoise. It's beautiful. There's not another Neverfull in existence that I would spend that much on, but I had been looking for this for years, and I knew I wasn't gonna get one in better condition, so it was worth the extra money for me. Would I do it again for this bag? I certainly would. Now let's set price aside and look at bags that are stupid for other reasons. The Gucci Dionysus with these giant dogs embroidered on it. The first time I saw this bag was in the Gucci store. I fell in love with it immediately because I love dogs, anything with dogs, especially especially a luxury bag with dogs. It's going to steal my heart. My concern, besides the retail price, was how would I style this? It's a bag with giant dogs on it. Not really an everyday bag for me. Would only go with certain outfits. I struggled with whether to buy this even when I found it for under $1,000. I think this was originally over $3,000 and in brand new condition. But I decided to bite the bullet, add it to my collection. Again, no regrets. I love it. It's been easier to style than I thought it was. That has a lot to do with the colors being so neutral. It's such a fun bag. I love wearing it, and I would absolutely buy this again and again. I've even considered some other Dionysus bags like that with different designs. There's this green one. Okay, there are two of them. There's this green one that has a big tiger head on the bottom. That's cool. My favorite one though is the Gigi Supreme print, and it has these pretty flowers up the side and the tiger head at the bottom in the middle. That is on my wish list. Someday I will add it, I'm sure. This next one is probably the stupidest bag in my collection, and you'll see why as soon as you see it. It is the Louis Vuitton Noe GM in all Vachetta. Why is this stupid? Well, if you know anything about Vachetta, you know how easily it succumbs to the elements. Any water on it will leave a mark. You look at it wrong, it'll leave a mark. It does come with a shoulder strap, I just don't have that attached. But this is a limited edition Louis Vuitton piece, and of course I got a bargain on it. Again, under $1,000. It's a collector piece. It's in amazing condition. Not brand new, not perfect. It does have marks on it because it's Vachetta. And yes, I have carried it a few times. I think a lot of people would be afraid to carry it at all. I'm not. I buy my bags to use them. And this is spectacular. I'm going to say this about every piece I'm showing you today. This is one of my favorite bags, and this is one of my favorite bags, and this is, but that's because it's all true. I love these so much. I also love the very practical, more day-to-day bags. I love them all. They're wonderful. This is extra special. And I have something extra special to show you that relates to this. Some of you may remember that I have these little pouches. They're like kirigami pouches from Dress Up Your Purse, and they're in Vachetta. Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because they just released a new item. It comes with this nice dust bag, a Vachetta, an all Vachetta pochette accessoire. Oh my gosh. And it comes with a strap. So here it is. This strap is adjustable in two ways. There's the short way like this, which is fabulous. And then you just unsnap it and readjust up here and snap it back in. And then that way it becomes a crossbody bag like this. Also fabulous. Let's take a look inside. This was just released. Oh, it has a chain inside as well. So it's a short chain. It looks like the chain on the Felici bag from Louis Vuitton. So I would probably just hang this like this, but if you want to, you could put it over your shoulder with the chain to dress it up a bit. Here's the inside. There's a zippered compartment on the back, and then on the front there's a slip pocket here. It's all lined in fabric. How perfect is this for my Vachetta Noe GM? That is fabulous. So Melody sent this to me, but it's only $150 on the website. That's about the same price as the Coach pouches like this that are at the outlet, and it's a heck of a lot less expensive than the Louis Vuitton ones. Are those $1,000 yet? I saw one on the RealReal for over $2,000, a Monogram Bichette. Ridiculous. This is a great buy. I have a discount code linked below if you're interested in picking up this or any straps or anything else. Now continuing in my stupid bag collection, I have an entire category dedicated to a single material. I bet some of you can guess what it is. Here's bag number 1 of 4 in this category. My Longchamp Le Pliage in the extra small size in sequins. I have several sequin bags at this point. I think this was my first. Yes, it was. This was my first. This is what started it all, ladies and gentlemen. No regrets. Was I hesitant to buy sequins on a bag that you wear and gets rubbed on things and hit on things? Absolutely. Have I had any problems with it at all? I sure have not. And I've carried this a lot. Have I had any regrets? Nope. Would I buy it again? Over and over and over I would. They go with a lot more than you might think. This next one is the other bag that I spent over $3,000 on. I mentioned there were 3 in my collection. That's this one. No surprise, it's Chanel. This is the Chanel Moonlight on the water bag. It is gorgeous. It is sequins. No, it's not missing any sequins. Some of the sequins are turned around backwards on purpose, that's the design, and it has kind of a fuzzy back to them, and then in some places the sequins are left off so you see leather. It's not meant to be uniform. I love it. I've worn this quite a bit too. I tend to gravitate toward the sequin bags. I'm sure at some point I'll be adding more. Don't be afraid of the sequins. If you like them, treat yourself. Next up, some of you are looking for this bag in this video. This is the Fendi. Oh my gosh, it's always so beautiful in the lights. Look how it sparkles. It's the Fendi Peekaboo in beads and sequins. So there's a sequin and then a bead on top. I'll bring it closer so you can see that better. There it is. I think you can see the texture of the beading better, and then each bead has a sequin behind it. Oh, this bag. Absolutely one of the best bags in my collection. Amazing. Do I wear it? Yes, I do. Have I worn it many times? Yes, I have. Any problems with it? Yes. This is the most delicate of all the sequin bags I have, I think. Yeah, I'd say it is. The beading is prone to come off sometimes. I haven't lost any as far as I know, but there are a couple of loose ones that were loose when I got the bag pre-loved. Again, under $1,000. Will that stop me from wearing it? Nope. Would I buy it again? Do you really have to ask? My last sequin item crosses into two categories: sequins and tiny bags. This, of course, is the Fendi Nano Baguette in black sequins. It does have a little beading around the edges as well. These things are so beautiful, so stupidly impractical in so many ways. The inside is this lovely yellow satin with a little leather pocket there. Just gorgeous. Do I actually ever wear such a piece? Why, yes I do, and I'll show you how. I've never worn it all by itself. What I do is pair it with my Longchamp sequin bag. They look great together. I used the snap flap on the back, which I thought I would never use. Turns out that's the way I use it. And I attach it to the strap right there. And I put my cards in there. I just wore it the other day. I put everything I needed in this bag, and then I put my ID and my debit card in here. I did keep having to push it up and adjust it to keep it in place, otherwise it falls down, but it doesn't look bad down here either. But it's great. It's really pretty, and that allows me to use it for sure. In case you're not familiar, this also has a long chain strap that goes crossbody, and it has this little clip where you could clip it as a bag charm. And I love it so much and use it often enough that of course I'm considering getting more. I've had my eye on the green one in sequins, but I've also thought about some of the leather ones, some of the woven ones. There are so many great ones. And this particular one was a little more than $1,000. It was about $1,100 or so. I got it pre-loved, but that's about retail price too. But some of the less expensive ones that sell more in the $700 or $800 range, if you're having trouble justifying that, think about it this way. A lot of wallets from the other luxury design houses that are about this size, the compact wallets, are also about that price. And that's pretty much what this is a little card holder. So if you think about it that way, you not only get a little wallet, but you get a wallet you can wear as a bag charm or a crossbody bag or attach it to your belt or your bag strap. It's more versatile. So maybe it's not so stupid after all. Next in the tiny bag category, I have an item from Coach. This is the Nano Tabby bag, and this is in, I don't know what the name of the color is, so I don't know why I even started to tell you. It has the little handle that's removable, and it also opens up. And again, just basically acts as a card holder. And it also comes with this leather crossbody strap so you can wear it as a crossbody bag. Now, truth be told, I have not carried this yet, but I've only had it for a few months and I have a lot of bags, so its day will come. This one, would I buy it again? Yes and no. I got a really good deal on it. That's part of the reason I have it. And I think it's super cute, especially as a little decorative piece in my closet. I don't see myself carrying it nearly as much as the Fendi. I find this to be more versatile. But I'm sure I'll carry it at some point. And again, you can think of these as little catch-alls inside a bigger bag or card holders. They are very cute. Speaking of cute, the Louis Vuitton Mini Speedy HL. It's adorable, and it's kind of stupid that they've become a trend for adults because these were literally made for children. Mine is one of the original ones. They've since been updated. I have a whole video on that. I can link that below. This barely holds my phone, and beyond that, doesn't hold a whole lot else. But gosh, it's cute. Do I carry it? I have carried it a couple of times. I mostly forget I have it because I have it sitting over here on my shelf as decoration in the videos. For some reason, I don't think to look on these shelves when I'm looking for what bag to wear, so I'll have to be more conscious about that. Would I buy it again? Truthfully, I have this one more as a novelty piece and a collector's piece. When I have carried it, I have found it a little fussy, but I do love having it in my collection. If something happened to it, I don't know that I would buy it again. But I do have one more bag to show you, and it's one of the stupidest of all. Now, this isn't technically a luxury bag, but it does look just like one, except it doesn't have the luxury name and logos. It's my Rakuten bag, made to look like a bag that Chanel actually made. Oh, there it is. Have I ever carried it? Absolutely not. This is totally a decorative piece. I got it for 50 bucks somewhere. That's how it opens up. It has something like a Coco Chanel profile in this window, and then what would have been the Chanel logo here, and on the clasp right there. It has the quilting with little crystal-y things, and then these chains within my case, and probably in Chanel's case, plastic pearls. It also has the leather woven chain. And if you remember a video that Paul and I did a year or two ago, where he rated his favorite and least favorite bags in my collection, this was his favorite bag of mine, if you can believe it. I love it because it's absolutely absurd. Well, that was all my stupid bags that I would buy again and again for the most part. Thank you so much to Dayle for starting this. It was really fun to pull these out and see them all together. And my advice to you again would be, if you have your eye on something and you're hesitant to get it just because it's impractical, give it a shot. That's what I did. I allowed myself to try it, to splurge a little bit, and I found I really love these pieces. Of course, then it opens the door to buy more. But I love them all, so it's okay. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.